This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Caleb going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, here we go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Set, hut.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Blaster, 6. Slide through. Set, hut.
Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
Here we go.
Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Black swap. Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Here now, 2nd and
Black
4.
shot. Here we go. Here we go. Fury. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Set. Go.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Yeah, here we go.
They run again with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Red, cycle. Come on, set. Set.
Now Love. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Ready, break.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
White. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
There we go. Right there.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They go with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Let's go.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Prescott now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Prescott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They run here with Dowdle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Right take. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Being chased out left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Ready, set, go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready,
Here comes 2nd down.
ready,
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
52 blaster. Needle blue. Black ultra. Set.
Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Steel black. Claws red. Ready?
Here's Love. This ball intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. We're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down, Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Okay, right? Blaster, 6, 5, 97. Set.
Throwing to begin is Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
560. Slide blue. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Down. Hut, hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Space to run inside the 20. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Hut, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment.
On the double.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Switch. Yellow. Hut.
Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran, and they are unable to add on the point after. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. On the give, here's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. To the tight end, likely. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing Jackson. He finds likely his tight end.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Jackson on 4th down. That one taken in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he is into the end zone. The conversion successful, and they grab a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10.
43 rail. Ready, ready. Set, cut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah! Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready. Black shot. Set. Fury, yellow. Green jack. Drill green. Ready, ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Got it. Set, cut. Blue striker. Smash, red. Set, go.
A second down throw for Love. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Striker.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Ready?
They'll run with Wilson. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Set, ready. Clock, 10.
The man in motion is Watson.
Set.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Ready?
They'll go for it. Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll go again here with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
On the set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Red, cycle. 6, mega.
They motion the slot man left.
Set.
Love to throw it on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Shovel, 38. Come on, set.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Down. Hut, hut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Ready,
now
set.
Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
52. Red, yellow. Needle, blue. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, hot.
Now Jackson. And he did a pretty good job trying to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Jackson now. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
To throw is Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On second down, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play. 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Smith, red. Yellow, Lonnie, claws red. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Black shot.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yellow. Green jack. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up now for second down.
Shot, 17. Set, hut. Drill green. Set.
Here's Love to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Smash, red. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it at the 7. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Let's go.
In motion, Reed.
Hey, blue. .43 rail. Strikers, 3-3.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Big play coming up for the Pack
Red,
as they're going to go for 2.
Here we go. 6. Mega. White.
In motion, Reed.
Ready.
Love. He'll swing that out wide. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down. Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory.